Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Three Ranger Bros Studios. Of course, I'm your host, Tai Tiger, the manager around these parts, can I say? And today we are back with another Tuesday upload. This time round, me and Cosplay Dude 67 are talking about final strike weapons in Power Rangers history. Of course, in Power Rangers, almost every single season would have moments throughout their episodes where they're about to beat the bad guy. They either summon a big weapon or they combine their unique weapons into a big weapon and they use it to deal one final awesome attack against the bad guy, blowing them up and then preparing for their major Megazord fight. So in this video, we'll be talking about our top 6 favorite Final Strike weapons. So this is either a combination of their individual weapons or them summoning a bigger weapon to then obviously take down, do that final blow, if you will. So Cosplay Dude's obviously picked 3 and I've picked 3, and I'm really excited for you guys to watch this video. So that being said, of course, do let us know what your favorite Final Strike weapon is from which season of Power Rangers down in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, because that would be absolutely awesome. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss another Tuesday upload. Now let's dive in with our top 6 favorite, or top 6 best, if you will, Final Strike weapons in Power Rangers. Okay, our top 6, technically top 6, air quote, Final Strike weapons in Power Ranger history. Cosplay Dude, do you want to give us your first one? You can go first of all 3, but give us your first one, and I'm curious.
We'll start from least favorite to top favorite, or do you want to go top favorite to least favorite?
You can go least favorite first if you wish, bro. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, so least favorite, I am going to go with the Vortex Blaster from Power Rangers Time Force. I do like this strike, and the only reason it's the least is because the other two seem cooler to me. It is a single weapon, it doesn't combine, but it does need all the teammates to hold it up to fire it. And I think it just looks sleek, very cool, very futuristic. It just gives me that future vibes.
Yeah, I've always found, I don't want to be cliche and say interesting, but that's kind of the only word I can think of. But Time Force, it obviously this came out, good handful many years ago now. But it's not. They do try to be. Yeah, they do try to be futuristic in their own unique way, and the Vortex blasters are like massive fucking guns, aren't they? Like over the top size, huge things. And I always found it comical in a sense, because like surely they're really heavy, right? Like unless it, I don't know, do they weigh? I'm confused. Like, as a kid watching, like, even Logan, even my son has even pointed out, like, they are just over the top huge, but it's still really cool. It's fun. They do connect together into something, like you said, it's slick looking. It looks even bigger now. But yeah, it's a cool gun. It's fancy. And
I forgot that it combined together. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I completely forgot that.
It's fun, it's fancy, it looks futuristic, it just is quite comical to see normal humans carry around gigantic guns. It's just quite comical to watch, really. Especially for some weird reason, green and yellow. Just because of the shape of them, green and yellow look always odd, but that's just me. But very good choice nevertheless.
Alright, my middle favorite, just because I thought it was cute to begin with, and then it becomes a weapon. is the canine cannon from Power Rangers SPD. I just always like the fact that they throw the bone and the dog turns into a cannon, and yeah.
Yeah, I love the K9 cannon. I actually like the fact we actually it almost has kind of like an arc because they I can't remember which character says what or whatnot, but like they want to get rid of the dog. And you know it gets fixed and it gets upgraded, and it's like, oh my god, it's upgraded, it can now become a cannon thing. And I love the fact that to make it turn into the cannon, it actually catches like a metallic bone looking
Mm-hmm.
device,
Yeah, that's
and
one
then
of
when it
my
catches
top favorite things
that's
about
what
it.
yeah, then it transforms, and yeah, it just makes it makes the dog feel like a part of the team, you know.
Yeah. And then, of course, for my top pick, no surprise here, we have the power cannon or the power blaster, whatever you want to call it, from OG MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, where the 5 weapons combine together to form a massive cannon. Yeah, I'm an OG fan. I started with this. It's cool. It's always looked cool. Um, the one part of the transformation sequence that I always loved was Zack's, because he flips his axe around and then he like it's a shotgun, and I just thought that was so cool.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the OG, yeah, the Power Blaster. I think when we rated the weapons for Mighty Morphin, I stated this in this video where I always love the scene when the weapons all combine, each ranger gets a chance to like throw their weapons up and it connects, and at the very last second then Jason jumps up and slots his sword on top. I always loved that. It was so smooth and so clean, just connecting it all together then. It kind of looks like a big crossbow, which is awesome too, just with multiple fucking, you know, nozzles, and yeah, it's very very smartly done as well. It's very clever, bit bulky but still very clever.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
like
that's
how
on
all
to you
yours
now,
were
sir.
I like how all yours were I like how all yours were blasters
Of some sort.
of some sort. Okay, so my third one, if you will, is going to be the um okay, technically it's two things put together, but I'm going to go with the Thunderstorm Cannon and its varieties, because there's the Storm Striker and the Thunder Blaster, but together they make the Thunderstorm Cannon. I'm going to include all of them in my pick. As the Storm Striker, I like the fact that all one of the 3 Rangers gets their own unique kind of like final strike. With a fire blast type thing, with, you know, the Red Ranger, the blue one makes a bubble, and then I've always loved the Yellow Rangers because it makes 100-ton weight thing that just crushes the opponent, which is great. And then obviously when it combines with the Thunder Blaster, then all 5 Rangers connect. Is one long. It looks really awkward to carry around. It looks really awkwardly built. I just like it. It's weird, wacky, and unique, and yeah, I like the final strike when it's the actual Thunderstorm Cannon too. But yeah, so my third pick, if you will, is going to be Thunderstorm Cannon from Ninja Storm.
Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. I do like the. I Ninja Storm wasn't one of my all-time favorites, though, but I did like the weaponry, and yeah, I always liked the comicalness of the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, it's just a good, you know, it's a good, it's a blaster at the end of the day, but it's fun. You hit door blasters, so you can't say nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so for my second pick, I believe it's called I want to say it's called the Road Blaster from RPM. I always like the way these weapons connected because the Street Saber obviously has like a road pattern on it. The blaster, the Blue Ranger's blaster, the turbo cannon, the sword and the cannon connect, kind of creating like a driveway, and then the yellow zip charger thing sits in the very middle, and then when they pull the trigger, it just flies up the road and becomes the Yellow Ranger's weapon becomes the final attack. I've always loved that. I think that's very cool. And the black and Green Ranger's weapons can also attached to it, I believe. But yeah, I just like the way that the road blaster kind of connects together with the red and blues becoming like a roadway, and the yellow rangers driving up the roadway becoming the final strike. Very obviously, RPM is based off of Super Sentai. That's weird and wacky. It's meant to be like a mock season, I guess. But yeah, I like it. I think it's really unique. I like the fact that one of the weapons become the actual final strike itself.
I like that part of it. I will admit though, when I first watched RPM, I did not like the little zip car as a weapon. Other than when it became the blaster. When it came to blaster, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. But normal use of it, I was just like, okay, this is the lamest weapon they've created yet.
Fair. So obviously you went with your OG, power cannon. So it's only fair that I go with my OG for my first one. My favorite final strike weapon is the jungle sword from Wild Force. Every single time this weapon is put together, I absolutely love it. The way it's all brought together is phenomenal. It's all very intricately designed. You can see all the weapons connected beautifully. It's just a really big, oversized sword. But I just love the way that each weapon connects. It molds well together, and you can still see each weapon. But again, it just blends in really well into this one big ass sword. And I just think it's really cool.
Yes, this one is always. It's not on my top 10, but it's always been up there. It's a very cool weapon. I do agree that I like the fact that you can tell each weapon's piece is still there and whatnot. And yeah, it's a giant sword. I mean, who doesn't love a giant sword?
I've always wanted to see, just I know it's a final strike weapon, like any of these weapons actually, but I'd love to see just one of these weapons being used normally. Just not as a final strike, like actually just being used. Like just imagine the canine cannon just being pulled out and just being like pulled the trigger on, just like people blasting someone with the canine cannon. Like it sounds sick.
Yeah, that would be definitely interesting. I don't know if it would happen, but it'd definitely be interesting.
And there you have it, folks. Our top 6. Let us know what you guys think, and let us know your favorite final strike weapons. We're very curious to see your thoughts. When it comes to final strike weapons, it's very mix and match. There's lots of different ones. There's more cannons and blasters than anything else, sure, but there's lots of different ones. Lots of different ways to make them, lots of different unique ones. So yeah, we're looking forward to hearing your answers. With that being said, of course, do check out the Three Ranger Bros audio library, because over there we create our own original fan-fictional-esque storylines collaboratively and together. The Three Ranger Bros audio library storylines are created by myself, of course, we do it at 67, and the Red Cornish Ranger, of course, that is the Three Ranger Bros. And we create stories over there, and we turn them into audio dramas for you. We have created Power Rangers Global, our own original storyline of Power Rangers, with our own unique Power Rangers powers, morphers, Zords, and all that lot. Brand new world without Power Rangers ever existing. Then we have a space exploration story where we're diving in. It's a love letter to Farscape and Orville and Star Trek and Star Wars and Transformers and everything else that deals with space. So definitely make sure you go over there and check that out as well. With that being said, we do love you all, do appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell if you guys haven't already. We're passionate, everybody. We love you all, and we shall see you guys in our next Tuesday video. Toodles!